This has to be the best 501st Trooper ever. Hello everyone, it is I, Republic Studs, and today I have crazy hair. Back to another video. Now, I noticed last time people really liked my video where I customized the 501st Legion Clone Trooper set. And, I made it into a swamp speeder, a speeder, another thing. But today, I decided to customize the 501st Clone Trooper itself. Now, obviously, the 501st Trooper did not come without flaw. I remember the initial release when it came out, everyone was complaining about how it looked like a Lepin, which I thought was absurd. But anyway, long story short, there are a lot of complaints, namely that being the white arms, the white little belt piece, and the gray on the helmet. Those are the main complaints. And there's some minor ones I've heard some people say about the torso being too pushed up. I'm not going to be addressing that because that's stupid. But my friend, the Minifig maker, whose channel you could check out in the description, has been kind enough to help me with some of these awesome customizations. And one of the main ones being taking out the gray, which I didn't think would be possible. But it's really cool. You all need to check him out on YouTube and Instagram. Please subscribe to him. I want to get him a good chunk of subs because what he does is truly phenomenal and often goes by the wayside. He doesn't get enough credit. I don't even think he has 1,000 followers on Insta yet, but he's close. So yeah, with that said, let's get into it. I'm super excited for you all to see this. This is just the coolest. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel first because that's important. We are gunning for 6,000 subs, so every subscription helps a ton and it would be much appreciated. Well, with that said, let's get into it. Okay, so you want to make your 501st Trooper look better. Here's the trick. Now, obviously, the main flaw of, I believe, everyone can agree, is the gray part of the helmet. It is not ideal. I personally am not the hugest minder of it. It's fine, but here's what you do. So I'm going to be giving a little slideshow, obviously presented by Minifig Maker, who I credited in the beginning. Basically, what you do is first, you take some tape, you cut up tiny little pieces of tape, like so. You're going to want to take these scissors, basically just cut off your tape, and then you basically want to take tape, and let's just take off some for whatever sake, and then you just want to cover the printing. Now, the only part you don't want to cover is the gray, and if you want to keep the black, it's going to be really hard when you're doing the next step, but you're going to want to do this and this. So you're just covering that, you're going to cover that, and yeah. Once everything's covered, you're going to want to take an eraser, like the ones you use for school or whatever, and basically you just start going at it. It's going to be really tough, and it's going to take a few minutes because you have to really grind at it because it's just really tough. And even then, it's not going to be perfect. So here is the one I made my attempt at, right here. Here it is. So you'll notice it is missing the bottom part, and it also has some stuff here still, which is not ideal, obviously. And it's obviously got some tape here, so I gotta remove that. If you get up real close with it, you'd even notice there's some up here. That's because I wanted to I don't know, because this is more realistic to what it's look like, so I don't want anyone to get their expectations up or completely ruin their trooper trying to do it. I didn't intend to lose those dots, so you're gonna want to take that liberty. But yeah, so this is what the trooper will look like, and I think it looks just great. It adds it tenfold. Now, the next complaint I've seen is arms. So if you want, you could take the blue arms and go right ahead. Go take a blue arm, so I have that. And then, coincidentally, we have two blue arms right here. Now, Firestar Toys also, I believe, has some printed arms you could get. So here's what he looks like. But now it just kind of looks unnatural, because, he has the blue arms and all that, but he has the white torso still. I mean, if you like this, then you could do that too. But let's get the black torso. When I said torso, I meant the belt piece. I call it the underwear piece almost. And yeah, then you're just going to want to basically take off the legs. You're going to want to wiggle those off. It's a bit of a painful process, and just make sure not to be too aggressive. And if it's not budging, then don't bother because they will snap and you will lose the two pieces, and you don't want to do that. And yeah, so you're going to want to take this off. And you're going to do-do-do. Okay, got it off. Then you're going to put that right there and put this right here. So now you're looking a lot like the older 501st torso. But is that even enough? I mean, you could technically get the older 501st Trooper and put it on. Now, here is another thing. Now, I have Clone Army Customs printed arms right here, so you can customize it even further. But these you can't really get. You want to use Firestar Toys. You could check him out. You'd look him up, and that looks very good. So those arms also work. And then at that point, if you're gonna go this insane, you might as well just buy, you know, a helmet from CAC if you want. Why not? Because that looks pretty good. The only thing you really is the torso. I mean, this is just how to customize it. I'm giving you every possible option to make it the best looking 501st Trooper ever. Now, like, here is the original, and here's this. This looks obviously much better because it has these printed arms, and there's still arms there. And I just want to give you every kind of feasible option that I can personally think of. Now, you know, if you really don't like this, if you don't mind this, then that's great. If you do, then you could keep going for it, and you could keep trying again. I can't imagine in the next few months. Right now, the 501st Troopers are all really expensive, but I have a feeling in the next few months, once they restock and everything, they're going to be anywhere from $4 to $6. So you can probably find the helmet for like $1 or $2, and you'll be able to not even make maybe around 50 cents on Bricklink or something. Sorry about that. My grandma's dog just ran by. But yeah, so like all the things you use, you just have all these white arms, you have these legs. There's just so many interchangeable possibilities that you could do with these boys. There's just, like, the possibilities are endless. Now, again, you could take this little visor piece. Those fit on perfectly. Those are from Clone Army Customs. Now, as I even suggested in my, Cape Cantina video, he has a vast array of all the 501st capes you can get. I have a bunch of capes right here. You could know here, I'll get some. You could even do what I did here and make this heavy trooper. Like, I gave him a nice little visor. You could just take out the brand new helmet, you took the stuff off, and, just swap it out and make a very nice heavy trooper. All you need is the minigun. I mean, you could even make that with Lego. And, yeah, it just looks great. Like, I think this looks fantastic. There are just so many possibilities. I can't stress that enough. The glorious thing about Lego is you could really mix and match things however you please. You could take the old 501st helmet, put the new one on. If you really think that looks good, you put the old one on the new one. What I've seen a lot of people do is they'll take the old torso and, use like the brand new legs. So like we'll take that, or we could even take the legs without the printing. And I think that looks good. I mean, you could take the white arms for this one. Let me go get them first. And just pop the white arms. Nope, that's the white pants. Just pop the white arms in there. I think that looks good too with the old torso. You'd even have the old legs back on. Sorry for all the, confusion. You even have the old legs back on, and I think it looks great, honestly, with the old torso. But you have all the old features pretty much. All you had to do is put on the new helmet. I think that looks good too. Here are the two brand new original designs with no modifications to them. If I had to choose between the two, I'd probably choose the newer one. But I think when you're mixing the best of each of them, which like with this one I feel is the torso and which is the torso and legs. And I also think that a lot of people like this torso more. I mean, here's what I think is the best solution. That is to take the new torso, or the old torso, and with the new legs and new head, and then you keep like, the waist belt piece, as well as the arms, and apparently I'm keeping the head. But I think that is personally the best of the mix, and then, you're taking a little bit of that one and a little bit of the old one to form a more perfect 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And I think with that said, I want to get into the outro because I want to talk a little bit more about the customization of our first troopers. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did and you found any of this useful, or you're going to use any of it, please make sure to subscribe. It will help me a megaton. We are really gunning for 6,000 subs. We are so close, and it would really mean the world if you subscribed. And tell me what you think down in the comments. Do you have any other suggestions for how to handle it? Did I address every one? I know I couldn't have, but I tried. And yeah. Will you be using the little thing with the eraser? It's tough. It's tough. And don't blame me if you ruin your 501st Trooper. I'm just saying. I warn you right now. I'm warning you that there is a possibility that it may potentially be ruined. because of the way you have to erase it. It's very precise. Like, you have to, like, put it on your thumb, and you have to go like this, and it's weird. But yeah, with that said, I really hope you enjoyed. Check out all the buttons down below. Please make sure to check out all my sponsors, and Minifig, the Minifig maker, who has helped a plethora. Make sure you're subscribed to him. If you're not, I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, and stay on.